This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. It's now time for our entertainment segment, and we're talking movies, of course, and we're reviewing We're the Millers with Jennifer Aniston and
Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
And Emma Roberts, actually,
Yeah.
as well as Ed Helms from The Office, who came over. And
he's in the movie?
Yeah.
I guess I've never seen it.
You don't see him very much. He
Okay.
plays a small role into
Okay.
it, but he's the usual Ed Helms when it comes to it. So
right.
overall, the movie just really surprised me. I knew going into it was going to be a little funny. You watch the trailer. It's one of those, though, you go into and you're like, man, is it going to be all the funny parts in the trailer, or is it actually going to have, some substance to it?
And you said it delivered.
Great. It was actually, I haven't heard a crowd laugh that much in a movie since Ted.
Really?
So it was kind of nice. It was constantly, everybody was laughing. The scenes were great. The comedy behind it was great. Jason Sudeikis just delivers. I love his acting when it comes to comedy.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah. So his delivery on everything, his sarcasm is so easy to read that it makes it fun to watch.
So for our viewers that aren't familiar with this movie or haven't seen previews, kind of give us a synopsis of what's going on.
Well, Jason plays a drug dealer who ends up owing Ed Helms a lot of money. So to make himself even and get a little extra cash, he asks him to go to Mexico and bring back marijuana, so smuggle it across the border. And he doesn't really know how much, but he realizes to get through traffic, he has to look like a family in an RV. So he ends up picking up the two other, Emma Roberts and the guy, I can't remember his name, plays his son, and then picks up Jennifer Aniston.
So kind of like a Rent-A-Family.
Yeah, basically Rent-A-Family, and they go across the border and try smuggling in. They get all these antics in and meet some other families and stuff. It's funny because we've seen these, not this exact plot line, but we've seen movies where it's like, we're going to go do something, we get into trouble, and all these problems happen, and then we come together at the end, and you see that plot line over and over again, but it's nice and refreshing because this one's just packed full of comedy.
All right. And comedy not suitable for kids.
Not suitable for kids. In fact, I was kind of surprised how many parents took their kids, and I'm sure 5 minutes into the movie, they're like,
yeah. Right.
Cover the eyes.
So definitely not for kids.
No, not at all.
First date movie?
First date movie.
If your date doesn't get offended?
Yeah, I would say if he or her isn't easily offended, I would take them to this, but definitely over the age of 18.
Okay.
A lot of bad things go on in this movie. It's not appropriate, and sometimes for adults, if you're offended by things like that, this is not the movie for you. There's a lot of offensive things in that.
And you said that there's also some bloopers in the credits.
Yeah,
right?
it's well, the nice thing is too, you don't have to sit through all the credits.
They start playing
like you have to for every Marvel movie.
Right.
They start playing it instantly at the end of the movie, so they kind of end it out, kind of do the ending kind of thing, and then they play into bloopers right after that, which, I mean, honestly, when you rent a DVD or you buy a movie, you hope for a blooper reel.
Right.
I mean, it just adds to the comedy behind the movie. So
worth the money or wait until DVD?
I'd say it's definitely worth the money.
Okay.
If you're looking for something to do this weekend or why this is in theaters, there's kind of a slow turnover in movies right now. You got Two Guns that came out too, and I don't know about that movie. But if you've seen everything or don't see it, this is definitely a movie to even if you want to go by yourself, it's worth it to go see it.
So out of 5 stars?
I'm giving it 4.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Good comedy, good plot line, good acting. There wasn't a whole lot about this that really upset me or made me think that, that's not that great. The reason it didn't go to 5 was it's a similar plot line to a lot of movies we've seen.
All right, well, thanks for that.
Yep.
We'll be right back.